Varsity Sports on Midco Sports Network is presented by Shields.
Welcome back to Varsity Sports. Time for a basketball forecast, and it's part art, it's part science, neither of which Jandy has a very good grasp on. So here is some objective guessing, you call it, and reporting in the basketball forecast.
Yes, and our first report comes from some of the hot temperatures, the hot scores put up in North Dakota, and as you can see, Deshaun Eikens, this guy averages over 20 points a week, put up a big 36-point performance against Dickinson and Aaron Moody in the same game, but Moody came up with 33, hit 8 triples in that game. Huge game for him. Dalton Poitras always over 30 points. Noah Wadzik, 31 points in a loss. He had a huge game, but wasn't enough to get the win over Turtle Mountain. And then John Puritan, 39 points last week, had a 27-point performance on Tuesday. Adam White is always over 30 points in Ellendale. And on the east side of the state, you see a couple big 20, 24, and 26-point averages from Melvin Collins and Kelvin Kaga. That's big at the Class A level. And then the ladies on the east side of the state, Sarah Hagler with a 33-point performance, and Whisper Gord, 36 points for Warwick. Let's look in South Dakota now and see who's hot. Creighton LeBeau averaged 27 points over his last 2 games last week. Brianna Phillips, and this is not a point total, folks. This is a rebound total, 22 boards, and her team only scored 31 points in the game. Great job by her. And then Sam McLeod in Rapid City is averaging a double-double this year, put up 32 points against his rival, Rapid City Central, in their win, 32 points for him. And then you see the 400 from Frank Cutler. That is his 400th career victory. Congratulations to the coach. That's a huge accomplishment for him. And then Colin Kramer had a triple-double, averaged 22.5 points per game, and Braxton Elliott went crazy last week with a 27 and a 28-point performance. All right, time to look at our Thunder report. You know, we love dunks here on Varsity Sports, and these are some of the best that we've seen over the last, it's been about 4 weeks since we've done this, and we need to do this more often because Sioux Valley has enough dunks to have their own segment. This is Austin Deibert, who goes in with the 2-hand, and then you see his teammate Colin Kramer, who's always on this segment, takes it one hand. We got to reverse that and see that again. Look at this. He splits the defense, one hand, and throws it down, and then on the other side of the court, takes it two-handed. A very versatile dunker in Volga, Colin Kramer. Let's take a look at another great dunker. It's Trayvon Mckay. We finally get to see some North Dakota dunks. Look at this on the break with a little shimmy on the rim. That's what you can do when you're wide open on the other side. Trayvon Mckay with the flush. And then maybe our favorite dunker on the show, Deng Geu. Look at this. For Marshall, number 33 does not want any part of Deng Geu. He acts like he does. Look at this. He acts like he wants a part of him and then says, "Excuse me, I can't handle Deng Geu." And all you got to do is keep the video recorder on for maybe a quarter or a couple quarters, and you're going to get at least 1 or 2 Deng Geu dunks. Here's another one. He fakes to the right side, comes back left, and just powers it in. Nobody can stop Deng Geu. And now for our Zack Anderson portion of the show. And we had to reserve a couple extra minutes on the show for Zack Anderson because he keeps finding ways to dunk the basketball. This one, he comes baseline, takes the oop, and just flushes it. And then this is not a replay, folks. He does it again. Same team, same baseline, same dunk. You think he likes the baseline dunks, Tom?
Impressive.
Have they scouted Zack Anderson? He loves the baseline. You got to stop him. But you know what? He's a versatile dunker. He doesn't just do it on the baseline. He can take it off the glass on the fast break and flush it down with 2 hands. That takes skill on not only the part of the passer, but look at how high Zack Anderson gets. And then he can take it by himself on the break. So we've got baseline, we've got fast break dunking, we've got a one-on-one, slicing it past his man and taking it one-handed down the middle of the lane. We've got a special GoPro camera installed in Parker just for Zack Anderson and his awesome dunks. And this might be the best one. The entire defense collapses in the lane, and he says, "You can't go as high as I can. I'll take it right over the top." And Zack Anderson, it's hard to match that. I understand you don't want to compare yourself to Zack Anderson, but if you have a dunk, let us know about it here on Varsity Sports, and we'll include you on the Thunder Report. Well, let's take you out of the forecasting part of the show with a look at some of the best games over the next 7 days. A lot of good ones, a lot of close ones. You see the computer models making these games very close over the next 7 days, including a number 1 versus number 2 battle on Saturday between Roncalli and Del Rapids. It does give Roncalli the advantage, but I have a feeling we might make some picks on that one later in the show.
We will. They're playing that game in Mitchell, right?
They are, the DWU Classic.
I was going to go with Colin Kramer, but the kid from Parker is unbelievable. Wow.
Man, and they've been storing those dunks up for the last few weeks because we haven't done this every week. And, man, can you imagine in 3 weeks how many more dunks we're going to see?
Very cool. All right, up next, we get out on the fast break. 5 quick questions with Jason and Derek.
Varsity Sports on Midco Sports Network is presented by AE Tech Electrical Training Center in Rapid City.